We're going to talk about everything that we do that makes us Disney adults that we're not apologizing for.
There's a lot of them.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Dan and Leslie here, and today we are not apologizing to no one.
Today we're talking about, we are Disney adults and we're not apologizing for it.
But first, before we get into that, if you are wanting help planning your next magical vacation to Disney, Universal, pretty much any cruise line, or an all-inclusive vacation, we would love to help. You can learn about us, our company, and our amazing travel agents over at fantasticalvacations.com.
All right, so shall we just dive right in at this term Disney adult?
So I don't know how this came up over the last couple of years, but the term Disney adult has become synonymous with like an embarrassment or just like this cringe factor. And we're here to say, like, we're proud of it. Like we are. If you're new to the channel, we moved our family of 4 halfway across the country, literally to live next to Disney World. A lot of people do not understand that, but it's what makes us happy. It is what we just did a podcast. Speaking of, we have a podcast.
We do. We have a podcast that we publish every Sunday and Wednesday called Addicted to the Mouse. Check it out because you'll probably enjoy it.
We just did a podcast over intentionality and how like you can shape your life, and it doesn't have to be around Disney. That just happens to be what brings our family closer together and what our memories are based around. And it's kind of our happy place, but it can be anything, anywhere, any place, any person. If you are intentional about your life, then how can it be wrong? And that's kind of the goal of this video, is to talk about like, yeah, we're Disney adults. This is everything we do that like centers around Disney, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this.
The Urban Dictionary's definition of what a Disney adult is: a millennial adult with or without kids that can't stop talking about Disney, including the movie and the parks. Even if they do have kids, they're still way more obsessed with it than their kids ever would be. They probably engage in casual Disney bounding and visit the theme parks at least once a year. They are obsessed with everything Disney and probably have a Mickey Mouse bumper sticker and or a tattoo.
This is actually Harry Potter. This one's gonna be Disney though.
One of the most terrifyingly intense people you'll ever encounter.
That's true.
I think that's funny.
So the idea for this video came up when I read an article on Rolling Stone. This was published in June of last year. It's entitled "How Disney Adults Became the Most Hated Group on the Internet." This is a little bit ridiculous. The author is EJ Dixon. I'm not sure who that is. I just came across the article, but EJ does go into saying how they are Disney adults themselves. They are fans of the movies. They like the theme parks, all of that stuff. And then it kind of goes a little bit deeper, and you're realizing that being a Disney adult is not a good thing. It is an embarrassment. Most people on the internet think that it is cringe and all of this stuff. And I'm here to say, like, why?
Yeah, I remember this commercial, and I can't even recall what it was advertising, but it was like these people were out on a date, and the girl was talking about wanting to travel the world, and he was like, yes, at Epcot, we can see all the countries. And I remember it like portraying him as like she was not thrilled about this idea of going to Epcot. She really wanted to travel the whole world. It's definitely becoming this weird term. It does have a negative connotation in some worlds, right? In some people's circles, but for us, we are proud of it. We have a Disney podcast. We have a travel agency that specializes in Disney and Universal vacations. We moved next to Disney World. We have this YouTube channel. We obviously love the mouse.
Part of this article goes into saying how people were saying that these Disney fans were a plague on society and that they will be the end of Western civilization, which, oh my goodness, what is wrong with these? So
that's extreme.
Yeah, that's so extreme. Here's my thing. Like, if you are doing something that makes you happy, do it. Don't worry about what other people are doing. In fact, if you are thinking that you want to criticize other people for doing what they love and what grounds them and living intentionally in their own way, maybe you should start to internalize like what makes you happy and focus on that and not worry about other people. So we're gonna talk about everything that we do that makes us Disney adults that we're not apologizing for.
There's a lot of them. Every day when we wake up and we start our day, we turn on our Apple playlist that pretty much usually consists of Disney songs. It's either Disney orchestra songs or maybe the actual, songs from the movies or songs that we hear in the parks. Whatever it might be, whatever playlist we're feeling that day, we listen to music.
I love the playlist because it actually brings me to the parks. The other thing that we do that also brings me to the parks is we have a diffuser and we have Disney scents that we put in there most of the time. And that's fantastic because like smells bring back memories and it brings you to a location and you get that warm feeling and it's just so fantastic. Next thing is that we are Disney Plus subscribers. I know, shocking. We don't watch it all the time, but there's something comforting about being able to not only catch the new things that they're being put out there. So we love like the Mandalorian episodes. We of course watch the entire Moon Knight series, all of that stuff. What are you doing, Cass?
She can't find the spot.
But we also like just having access to the entire library of Disney movies and shows in there. It's fantastic, and we don't mind paying for it.
Nope. Disney decor is another part of our life, and we kind of tend to be, I would say more subtle, but I really don't know that that is even true anymore. But we have paintings, we have this entire shelf, we have we have pillows, we have all kinds of things that are Disney. Even our coffee canister has a little Mickey hat on it. Our salt and pepper shakers are Disney. So we definitely have nods all throughout our house that are Disney.
Yeah, I love it. And in fact, sitting right here, we've got 2 Disney Cruise Line paintings on this wall. We've got the Cinderella Castle painting on that wall. Above our bed, we have the fantastic painting by Greg McCullough that is, I think it's called Dream Big, Dream On, Dream something. Anyway, it's the golden oak tree, and then there's all this stuff like hidden in there, like hidden Mickeys and things. It's awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, like the subtlety is there some. Like we do have like throws that are a little more subtle. We got tons of Disney throws.
Tons.
It's a little
Most
insane.
are not subtle.
But if you walk up our stairs, we have Mickey and Minnie right there in front of you. So we kind of bounce back and forth between the subtle and the not so subtle. Okay, so you mentioned the kitchen stuff, but we do have a lot of useful household items that are also Disney themed. Our front door mat is themed to Disney. Our back door mat is themed to Disney. We have Disney bath towels, which are honestly getting a little worn. I would try to replace them, but I can't get them anymore. So I guess they're just gonna go for however long.
Disney, bring back the bath towels.
I know, right?
And our cat and dog both have Disney themed collars.
As far as clothes go, we have everything from, I have Disney shoes, I have Disney shirts, I have Disney pants, not these, but the ones that I wear to sleep in are Disney themed. I got all kinds of Disney stuff.
I have all of that. I also have ears. I have hats. Yeah.
We are DVC members, so we bought into the mouse a long time ago. We bought into DVC in 2015. We actually had 2 contracts up until we moved, and then we sold one of them. So our home resort is Animal Kingdom Lodge. We love it. We're using the points to go to Aulani soon, actually.
Yes. One of our favorite things to do, and if you've watched the channel before, you probably already know this, is that we exercise daily. We do either a run, walk, or go to the gym, and a lot of times our run, walk will center around Disney World property, whether that's in Disney Springs or around the Magic Kingdom loop area from the TTC to the Poly to the Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom to Contemporary and back. So anyway, we love to work out on Disney property.
We love driving through Disney property. It's one of the things that kind of just, again, brings us back to those memories of first coming here, watching the boys grow up in and around Disney parks. It's fantastic. So even if it takes longer to drive through Disney property to get home or go to wherever we're going, we will still probably do it just because it just feels like home and it just feels right.
Now that they're doing the Tron previews, we drove home last night with the boys. You weren't with me, but and the Tron lights were going and it was so cool.
That is cool. I want to see that. Next on the list is the house. We bought our house as close to Disney World as we could possibly afford. We would like to be closer. We would like to live in Golden Oak, but we cannot afford that.
We can't.
So we bought as close as we possibly could. We are close enough that we can actually, so we definitely hear the fireworks. I mean, most people in this area can hear the fireworks, but we can actually hear the train
Which is really cool.
Now that the Magic Kingdom train is running all the time, like we work outside on our back porch most days and we can hear the train as it goes around Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it is the best. We can also hear the boats and then we can see a little bit of the fireworks. We don't have a perfect view because we have a lot of conservation around us, but we can see a little flicker every once in a while. We kind of center our trips around Disney as well. I mean, even though we live next to the mouse, we wanted to be able to travel other places. They still kind of somewhat circle around Disney. So we have a couple of Disney Cruise Line trips scheduled for this summer, one of which we are renewing our vows on because this is our 20-year anniversary this year. We are going to Disneyland and Aulani, and so we still love to experience the other parts of the mouse.
We do. Our goal is to make it to every Disney park in the world. So there's 6 of those and we are looking forward to those. It's really cool to be able to take new different vacations, but still have the same familiarness, whatever, of Disney like interwoven into those vacations.
Yes. And if all that wasn't enough, we both have tattoos, and I already have Disney tattoo. He's getting a sleeve. He already has a full sleeve of Universal. So we're kind of permanently branding ourselves with the things we love as well.
And I'm here for it. I could probably be a Harry Potter adult too, so you might as well just brand me as that as well.
Might as well.
All that being said, that doesn't mean we're positive about everything. We are as honest as possible with everybody that we talk to, so this is not only our lives, but also our business. So like the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser we think is overpriced. We haven't been there yet, but it does seem to be a really great experience for everybody that goes.
Yeah. I mean, everybody that I have sent absolutely loves it. We haven't gone yet, but we just have so many other things that we would rather do, and we're just not huge die-hard Star Wars fans. We like it, but we also get frustrated with the things that Disney does sometimes with the park pass reservation system or Genie Plus decisions and whatnot. But we do try to look at it that they are a business and just try to understand where they're coming from as far as the decisions that are being made.
All that to say, haters are gonna hate. I'm sure we will get some hate mail from this video, but I am here to tell you, if you are a Disney adult or if you are just in love with whatever else it is, we think it's really important to live with intention, right? Yeah. And so whatever it is that makes you happy, if that's moving to Disney World or if it's moving to the mountains or moving to be closer to family or jobs or whatever it is, do that. You do you, and don't pay attention to all the noise. And if you are giving all of the noise, maybe just try to figure out what makes you happy as well and focus on that a little bit more.
All right, so if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.